Check the feed, check the brakes. If it moves in plastic, we talking about it.
You actually go outside in these things? What would you prefer? Yellow spandex?
Yeah. Welcome to the channel.
Damn!
Yeah. Welcome to the channel. Breaking toy news like a siren in the night. Posting figures fresh out the factory.
think you're funny, don't you?
Toy
I know I am. The famous comedian Arnold Braunschweiger.
Decepticons scheming, hit a battle call. Maximus rise, Predacons attack. Beast Wars energy, yeah, we bring it back.
Did you see anything? No, sir. I didn't see you playing with your dolls.
Loki's on deck, yeah, they switching the game. Dr. Wu, magic, shell presence wild. From bots to bricks, still a toy loving child. G.I. Joe locked in, Cobra strike back. Destro slinging Baroness, yeah, the plot stays stacked. Marvel legends pose like heroes in frames. Superheroes saving days, yeah, they live up the name. Imports on deck, joints straight from Japan. Every figure tell a story when it's hit in my hand. This ain't just toys, it's a culture we see. Plastic,
well, I'll tell you, nobody handles garbage better than we do.
Online, we talk it, we break it. Every single time, this ain't just toys, it's a culture we see. Plastic,
You don't remember?
For you, the day bison graced your village was the most important day of your life. But for me, it was Tuesday. What are you smiling about?
Dude, I almost had you.
Moving news rolling like a midnight reel. Box office numbers and what critics feel. From failures to kills, breakdowns on screen, discussing what it means and what could have been. Men on films, vibes, talk cinema deep.
And welcome to Men on Films, the show that looks at movies from a male point of view.
Closing part, reviews with flavor, not scared of debate. If it's fire, we praise it. If not,
Hated it.
Stories to stay. Yeah, we talk movies the proper way. This
I don't remember. Dude, that was like a porno.
That's such an old movie.
Yeah.
Buzzing online, we talk, we break it every single time. This ain't just toys, it's a culture we see. From plastic to pixels, yeah, we give you the feel. We talk, we break it every single time.
Hey guys, welcome to my next review, and unboxing. This is the Transformers Studio Series, Transformers the Movie, the More Than Meets the Eye collection, Target exclusive, Autobot Hot Rod. Oh, that was a mouthful. So anyways, I picked this up from Target. So this was the Target exclusive. It's celebrating the 40th anniversary of Transformers the Movie. And they are doing a capsule line where it's called More Than Meets the Eye, and it's celebrating the movie. So let's take a look at the front of it. Now this is a big box, like it's a Voyager, but I mean look at all that space in there. But we have that artwork. Hot Rod holding the fish. Now this is just a repaint of the original Studio Series Hot Rod, where they added a little bit more like pink to the colors. Yeah, just a little bit more paint. Here's that same artwork on the side, and then we have the back where you see some of his accessories that he didn't come with originally. The not lightsaber, a shield, a fishing pole, and then you got that image from the show or the movie. And then there's a little bit of a bio. It says, unaware of impending Decepticon threat, Autobot Hot Rod spends the time with Daniel near Autobot City. And then here's the bottom with the barcode. And then the top. It's funny, it says Transformers Les Films. So I wonder if that's a callback to something, because I don't think it's an error. But anyways, like I said, this is an unboxing video. So let's get this puppy unboxed. Tilt the camera down a tad. And yeah, get him open. Now, if you guys pay any attention to most of my like live streams or anything, I don't collect a lot of Hasbro stuff anymore, because I'm collecting mainly Masterpiece scale. But I did have this guy originally, and I thought it was one of the best molds. It's a fun transformation. Every now and then my son will, because my son still has it, he'll get his out and I'll transform it from time to time. It's been a while since I've transformed him, so. But I figured I might as well add this one to the collection. I can't remember, was this one on sale at Target? No, it was the Hound that was still on sale. But one of the things one of the reasons I thought, one thing that I thought was really interesting with this guy is, you know, our Voyager price has went up, and he actually kept his normal Voyager price from like last year, maybe Voyager price. So I was like, all right, well, I guess I will get it. So yeah, let's get this stuff out of the way. One of the things I hate, when we had the plastic-free packaging, was none of these plastic ties. I don't like them. Not a fan. But so let's take a look at the figure. And yeah, not much has really changed. It's, I mean, other than the more pinkish this hinge is a different color now. It was originally, I think, on the original yellow. So yeah, that's legs kind of loose. Yeah, not too bad. But yeah, so let's see. Let's set him aside. And what's not sitting right? Why is it his foot? Just not. All right, there we go. So let's open up the baggie and kind of get a look at what we have in here accessory-wise. I can't remember. Let's see, the original version had what? He had a matrix, an effect piece for the matrix, his guns, and I think that's it. So I believe these guns were with him originally. There is a pair of these. I think they're exactly this. Oh, no, the barrel's different. So, kind of a comparison. Comes with his shield. Now, if you remember in the movie, like when Cup was like training him on the Autobot ship, he uses that shield and then this energy sword. Does it come apart? Nope. And then this, the saw blade that originally came with him. And then I think he had a tool on his hand that you could put on his hand. Yeah. Like a torch, like when he put Cup back together. Here's the Matrix. And then here is the fishing pole. One other thing here is the instructions that he comes with. So yeah, that's it for everything. So let's go over articulation. So the head is on a ball joint. You get a lot of really good movement. It can go 360, side to side a little bit, down a little bit, up a little bit. Shoulders, you can go out to here. You can do 360, but the spoiler gets in the way. There is a bicep swivel, a wrist swivel, and then the hand does open up. So there is a hinge, one hinge knuckle, and all the fingers are together. Let's see, there's a waist swivel, no ab crunch. The legs can go up to there, back that far. There is a thigh swivel, very tight. He has double jointed knees. Part of it's part of the transformation, but I mean, he can go all the way. And then there is some slight ankle pivot. You can kind of get the toes to go forward. But that is all for articulation. It's kind of weird. There's like a nice pop. But yeah, his thighs are really, that thigh swivel's pretty tight. But yeah, so let's show some of the features. So his arm can open up. No, not that way. Well, they should open up. There we go. So it comes open from the bottom. Oh, it does have the welding thing. So it was molded on. Okay. So that arm, he has his welding tool that he repairs cup with. I thought it was a separate piece. And then on his opposite arm, there is a peg. And then it's what you can do. You can put you can peg his saw blade. And do that thing he did in the movie. When he cut cup free from that squid monster. So yeah, let's do his transformation. All right, so I haven't messed with him in a while. Oh, you know what? There was one other feature. His head can go up, and then his little visor can go down. So there's that. So there we go. Let's see. Let's start with this transformation. See if I remember how to do this. So I think first you want to unpeg the backpack, kind of free that up. And then his chest should come untabbed. Yeah, like that. His head will go in there. This hood piece. Oh, actually, yeah, there we go. That'll fold up, but before you do that, it's supposed to spin around. Spin that around like that. Rotate the arms around. One other thing you need to do, flip the hood and then pull these bits out. Then you can flip the hood back. Now, spin the arm the rest of the way first, then put that down. I feel like I should have flipped his head around because it looks funny with his face just sticking out in the windshield. I think you're supposed to spin it around. That's all right. That spins around, cleans up that gap. Flip that open, spin that around. rotate that. It's pretty much the front of the car. Like I said, you'll want to spin that head around. But next we open up the calves, and that unfolds. The foot slides in. See, does the waist rotate? I think the waist does rotate. No, it doesn't. Yeah, it does. Okay. So rotate the waist. I kind of did that fast, but all right. So what you want to do, open up the thigh. Open up the little fender that's on the thigh. Flip the foot in. It's better if you like spread his leg a little bit. It gives you a little bit more clearance. And you want to rotate to where you can kind of collapse everything clean. And it should be kind of looking like that in the rear. And then kind of connect your exhaust pipes. Oh, I spinned his hand, that's why it wasn't sitting flush. I think his hand kind of collapsed in. Because what happens is there's a little kind of like a peg right there. And then now you should just be able to bring the top of the car down. You got some tabs on where his legs, and then it tabs into the portion of the spoiler. You're just pushing tabs together, kind of lining everything up. But yeah, that's pretty much it for transformation. Let's go over his car mode. It does roll pretty decent enough. Let's take a look. Yeah, I should have spinned his head, but it's sticking. It's like, hey, how you doing? And here it is from the side. Cleans up really nice. Like for this to still be like the $30-ish price point, because we know Voyagers have gone up in price. Cleans up, still a good mold. If you don't own this, this is a good version. And see, like I said, this piece used to be yellow. I think it matched the same color as the spoiler, and that kind of cleaned it up. So one thing that's funny is all these weapons can store on car mode, which is so ridiculous because there's so many weapons. So you put the blasters right there, then the saw blade can tab on to the blasters. Maybe probably been better if I put the saw blade on the blasters first. So that pegs in like that. This shield can peg in on the top, and the sword pegs in to the shield. I think the fishing pole pegs into the gun, and the matrix can peg into the other handle of the gun. So we have storage. Holy cow. So yeah, let's get to our final thoughts. All right, so time for my final thoughts. First of all, I mean, I've messed with this figure before, the previous release, so I knew what I was getting at coming in, and I think Hasbro did a good job with this update. I mean, incremental improvement, whatever you want to call it. The paint looks good. The additional colors to make it more screen accurate is nice. Price point I think is really good because, like I said, this is really in line with the Voyager price point. It didn't get like its typical markup what it is right now. So if you don't have this, so my recommendation is, if you don't own this mold or a version of this mold, pick this guy up. Hopefully it's still available in Target. I was lucky enough to get one online. I can't remember if it's sold out on Target. I'm pretty sure it's sold out on Hasbro Pulse's website. But yeah, if you don't own this mold, I say get it. If you do own it, you probably don't need it unless you like all the new accessories that you get. But still, I don't think it's a deal breaker. So, like I said, this is it's consistent with the original mold. Same thing. Solid transformer. But yeah, that's all I have for this one. I'd like to thank everybody for watching. If you could, please hit that subscribe button. If you're not a subscriber, like, comment, share this video. Tell me if you added this guy to your collection. And don't forget to check me out on all these socials. Links will be in the description. I'm everywhere. I post news, images, reels, TikToks, whatever they're called, daily on Instagram, X, Facebook, YouTube, and TikTok. I already said TikTok. So yeah, check that out. And then all those images and all that, all those news stories get compiled into a live pre-recorded video called News and Review, and that goes up on my channel at 1:30 a.m. on Tuesday. So come join that. Please check it out for the weekly News and Review recap. Then Thursday night, I'm going live at 10:30 p.m. Right now, we are building blockies. I got a pretty big backlog of blockies, so check that out. And then Saturday, me and the boys get together. We talk movies. It's Men on Films. This March Madness is coming up, or the basketball tournament. So we are doing some special tournament-related movie topics and doing best of tournaments. So check that out. And that's all I got. I'll see you in the next one. Take care. Peace.
Talib 910 made it collects, yeah, that's the name. From shelves to the screen, still playing the game. The Duke too dead, better culture credits. If you love collectibles, this where you step. Instagram scrolls, TikTok clips, X for the talk, Facebook hits, Twitch going live, yeah, we building the base. Community strong, worldwide space. If you rock with the vibe, don't hesitate. Subscribe to the channel, yeah, elevate. Follow, like, share, let the algorithm spin. Tap the bell, stay live, let the journey begin. This ain't just toys, it's a culture we see. From plastic to pixels, yeah, we give you the feed. If it dropped, if it leaked, if it buzzing online, we talk it, we break it every single time.